Hello and welcome to this commentary video of a 2 versus 2 on the rice fields with on the enemy alliance Master Fi and active Sterbehilfe, and then there's on the yellow alliance Narcos and myself. And we'll just see how that turns out. Yeah, sorry, I have to get that plug in somewhere. Let's see what the forces are. On Master Fi's side, we see a unit of light cavalry, 2 units of one unit of Yari cavalry, and a great guard, unit of Naginata samurai, 2 units of Nodachi samurai, some more Naginata samurai, and some vetted up bow Ashigaru. Then we have what's the guy? Just active forces, who has 2 units of 1 unit of light cavalry and 1 unit of Yari cavalry, some bow Ashigaru and Naginata samurai, but the rest is all hidden in the forest, so I can't really see that. Then we have Narcos' forces, which are comprised of 2 units of bow samurai, one of which is 3 units of bow samurai, a few units of katana samurai, 3 of them, a unit of Nodachi samurai, 5 units of Yari Ashigaru and 2 units of light cav. My own forces are 2 units of bow Ashigaru, 3 units of vetted katana samurai and 1 unit of normal katana samurai. Then I have Naginata warrior monks, some more katana samurai actually, and some Yari Ashigaru, and 2 units of Yari cavalry. Active has revealed his forces, and he has 4 units of insanely vetted bow Ashigaru, and then he has lots of Naginata samurai and some lone sword Ashigaru. We see that they do have the ranged advantage on us because they have really quite well vetted bowmen. Well, we only have 5 in total. They have probably about 6, 7. So that's quite a good advantage if you know how to use it. So we go and try and hide a bit in this forest to negate the damage done by the arrows a bit. I have the biggest ranged disadvantage because I only have 2 ranged units, so Narcos will be deploying outside of the forest, while I will be deploying inside of the forest like a little girl. In the meantime, Active and Master Fi are trying to envelop us on 2 sides, so they will be coming in from here and from here. And Narcos walks on to meet Master Fi's army, while I try to meet Active's. I also noticed that while he does have the cavalry there, but I do have the cavalry advantage on him, so I will be trying to make use of that. And Narcos is now starting his ranged fight with Master Fi there. He does have to worry about some cavalry there, especially the he has some great. I know he had some great guard. Yeah, he does. He does actually have loads of cavalry. Narcos brings in his own light cavalry to counter this one, and he brings in his Yari Ashigaru immediately. He's succeeded in hooking up this unit of light cavalry, and with the Yari Ashigaru here, this light cavalry's pulp. There's not really going to do much. Apparently 1 unit of Master Fi's ranged contingent has already broken, so there's only 2 left on this side. So that does mean that Narcos is winning the ranged engagement, and he's also sending in his Yari Ashigaru to go and attack these Ashigaru units, which they decide not to do, so they are being pulled back to the army. I now see that there's still some engagement here, some skirmishing with spearmen and light cavalry, but I think most of Narcos' forces are now pulling back a bit. In the meantime, I'm losing lots of my ranged forces, but not as much as I would have if I had not been in the forest. Other than the occasional trading of arrows, nothing much is going on my side. I think we've only just engaged. but I will be taking immense losses, especially on this veteran Boa Shigaru, which means that I will be losing most of my ranged contingent in this battle here. But I mean, if that's what he wants to waste his archers on, I'm okay with that. That's not really my deal. Yeah, so Narcos is being charged by Master Fi's cavalry here. He pulls back his archers and meets them with Yari Ashigaru, which he sees and tries to pull back from. And he's also, yeah, Narcos is just meeting with his light cav and with his spearmen, and will be trying to pull them in, which he partially succeeds in, but he does lose quite a bit of his light cavalry there. And Master Fi manages to pull them back in time. Here is still a ranged fight going on. You see that I've already lost over half of my troops on this Boshigaru unit. This one is still intact. Still no cavalry engagement going on because I don't want to get these cavalry in range of his cavalry. Oh, and he does have some Yari cavalry there as well, but I'm not too worried about that because I do have spearmen on that side, so it's not my biggest worry, to be honest. Also, my guys are pretty well fitted. They're both rank 5, so they should be able to hold out even against all of these cavalry units. Or at least so I believe. Yeah, and at this point I say to Narcos that my ranged fight is going poorly. So he sends in his bow samurai to try and make up for that, and to try and gain the advantage on this point. I send in my cavalry here, while Narcos, of course, here is rather unprotected against range fire. Now I'm trying to get to his general here, which fails with that unit because he's getting caught by these cavalry units. But I am actually just frantically clicking here on his general, and I do manage to entangle him with my Yari cavalry, and I think I even do get his general there. I also sent my Yari Ishigaru with them to try and make a difference in that battle, and I actually managed to kill his general, which will make an immense difference. You see that suddenly one already starts routing. My chances of beating this guy have improved considerably. So now that his general is dead, I will probably try and charge him soon. Actually, that would be now. And at the same time, Narcos is sending his forces towards Master Fi's as well. So now the choice is going on. My Yari Shigaru, I'll just be keeping them here as a holding force. I know they won't be able to hold out for very long, but at least they'll draw away one unit of Boa Shigaru and one unit of Naginata Samurai, which would otherwise have been a nuisance most likely. So I just sent my guys in, so does Narcos, and we'll just have to wait until first contact. Active is putting his guys back because, well, he doesn't want them to get engaged, and the first charges are going on here, which are pretty nice one-on-one battles, basically, just sending them in. I use my Naginatas here to flank for a bit, and my general is now moving up. You see that most of Active's forces are already routing, or at least wavering, and that's basically just because his general died, and that makes such a difference. It does appear that Master Fi's troops are also starting to waver now, but he does inspire and rally them all, and put on his banzai. And now I've routed most of Active's forces. There's only one running amok on Narcos' archers, but I'm going to deal with that with my 5 units of Yari Cav. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but at least, you know, I try. And suddenly the fight does seem rather you know, rather even still, but my forces are coming in to help out Narcos'. Actually, Narcos is having some trouble keeping his guys alive, and now his general is starting to get charged by Great Guard, which will probably be the end of him. I can't really remember, but yeah, he died. His general died. But then there's Master Fi with a few depleted units left, and me with basically a lot more. I still have like 3 units of Katana Samurai left, pretty highly fitted, Naginata Warrior Monks, some Boa Shugaru as well, Katana Samurai, yeah, more Katana Samurai. And that's basically it. There's still one of Active Skies charging there. And I think I'll just throw my guys into the big blob, really. Keeping my general close for moral support, obviously. He's throwing in his gen. I think he probably has like a melee gen. Otherwise, you wouldn't do something like that. I put my men in stand a fight, so I mean, even if he charges genuine or he's Great God, my guys will be like, oh no, I really don't care. Let's, you know, throw everything you want at us. We'll just stay here. Thank you very much. And his forces are now, you know, greatly outnumbered by mine, and are starting to waver and rout and bye-bye. So yeah, that was the battle. A good game to all players, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and well, bye-bye.